Hey guys, welcome back. 𝐅𝐎𝐀𝐒 here today with a new video. Today taking another look at Foamstars, the upcoming shooter game on the PlayStation 5. This is Square Enix's sort of Splatoon type game. I made a video on all of my first impressions on the game if you'd like to check that out before this one. But for this one, we're going to be taking a look specifically at all of the characters, the sort of heroes you play as in the game, and what their abilities are and what their weapon is. For people who maybe didn't get to try the beta, or didn't try out everyone in the beta, or, you know, looking forward to the game, maybe you're watching this much later and you're trying to get into the game or something like that. These are all of the characters that were in the beta. There's 8 of them. We're going to be going over all their weapons and all of their abilities. So starting with the first one from the beta, this is Soa, and her weapon is called the Twinkle Groove, and it's classified as handgun style. They're sort of split into styles, so like handgun, shotgun, assault rifle, that sort of a thing, you know, just basically weapon types. They function more like SMGs, though, I would say, but it's described as fires a massive stream of soap bullets in a continuous barrage from twin guns, so she has 2 little like SMGs. Now her abilities are Bubble Step, which is to fire a barrage of shots with a nimble flip, and you can move the stick when you hit this in different directions. So you can do a front flip to sort of dive someone. You can backflip out of combat, which is like what I was mainly using it for as like a movement ability more than damaging ability. If you do it to the side, you shoot like a swath of bubbles of foam. But you can backflip out, it kind of shoots it in a crossing X formation. But mainly you can use that one aggressively to dive, you can use it defensively to get out. You get 2 charges of it, I believe. And her other ability is Spiky Beat, which hurls Spiky a long way off. It sticks to the ground or wall where it lands, and then causes a huge explosion. You can hold it down to aim it. This is just a grenade, basically like a little sticky grenade. And then her ability, she goes inside of a big spiky hamster ball thing. You can roll around, you can jump, and you don't really take damage in it, but getting shot, it says, shortens the length of the ability. So people, if you see some Soa in her ability, you can actually shoot at the alt, and it'll give her less time in it, which I didn't even realize that. But you can jump when you're in it and land on people. It'll like 2-shot people. It's a pretty cool little alt. Also a good movement ability. It leaves a trail of bubbles, and then when you finish the alt, it explodes into a large area of foam as well. Moving on to Egito. His weapon is called Muramasa, and it is a shotgun style. This is the first shotgun character. Described as unleashing high-impact foam scatter shots, packs an especially powerful punch at close range. His first ability is called the Deep Blue Gank. It makes him go into the foam, just like you would in Splatoon, for example. And you can move around at high speeds while you're in the foam. You can let go and you'll jump out at any time, or eventually it will kick you out of it. But you can use this, you know, it's called the Deep Blue Gank. You can use this to gank, to flank people, through the foam, go around behind them, jump out. Since you're a shotgun character, the idea is to use this ability, go in the foam, dive someone, pop up behind them, and then you can shotgun them, you know, generally pretty easy. That's the idea of it, I would imagine. And then his other ability is called Storm Shot Too Easy, which hurls a bubbly exploding shuriken that can blast away himself as well as rivals. And again, it's like a grenade you can hold down to aim. And this one, he like throws it out, and it will, if you throw it low enough to the ground, it'll leave a trail of foam as well. But then, yeah, it's just basically a grenade. It also says it can use it to blast yourself back, which I guess is interesting. I didn't really try that, but his ultimate ability is called Thanks GG, makes him grow huge and race off like a torpedo chasing down nearby rivals. So you throw at your buddy, Kirimaru, it says it's called. Each character sort of has a little like chibi type animal thing. You throw at your big shark, it goes into, it says it chases down nearby enemies, so a damaging ultimate, throw out your big shark. The next character is called Tonics. This is a burst rifle style with the weapon Her Majesty Queen Soda. Loads a barrage of 5 foam shots at once, or you can hold down the button to unleash a foam bomb. So you can just tap it and you'll be shooting burst rifle style, or if you hold it down, it's like a little underbarrel. Shoots out a grenade that explodes a little area. First ability is called Ms. Fizzy Turret. The third sets up a turret gun that locks on and continuously targets any enemies that come in range. This is your typical turret ability from any game. It just shoots out foam. I believe it also kind of goes side to side and just shoots on its own if no one's around. And then the other ability is called Mr. Bouncy Bubble. Unleashes an exploding foam bomb that chases down nearby rivals. Hold the button to aim it. Again, another grenade, but this one is sort of enemy heat-seeking. It'll track an enemy and then explode on them. And her ultimate summons a massive foam blaster robot that targets the closest enemy with 3 shots from the Mega Foam Cannon. So big robot. In this video, there's no enemies, so it's just sitting there, but it will shoot 3 large blasts at any enemies that come near it. So all of her abilities have a sort of theme of heat-seeking damage. The next character is Jet Justice, using their Jet Blaster. This is another shotgun-style character. This fires a foam scatter shot. Hold down the button to charge the weapon to unleash a massive foam shot. So another shotgun character. And Cosmic Dive uses jet propulsion to lunge forward before making a powerful landing. Press the button again mid-lunge to land straight away. So this is his first ability. You kind of just jump way up into the air and then slam down. Again, decent since you're a shotgun character to sort of catch someone off guard. And then Jet Vacuum Sphere shoots a graviton out in a straight line that draws in surrounding rivals towards a single point, and hold down the button to take aim. So again, a grenade that sucks enemies sort of in, and then since you're a shotgun character, you kind of just clean them up. That's the idea behind it. And your ultimate is to create a big shield that repels any rival, foam shots at you. And being inside of it speeds up your weapon energy charging as well. So presumably you wouldn't have to like reload or anything like that. You can just all have your team in this little bubble. Nothing can come in and hit you, but you can shoot out of it. It's you've seen it before in games, I'm sure. That's the idea there. The next character is called Penny Gwyn, or Pen. She uses a PNG 90S assault rifle style, fires high precision soap bullets with very long range. I enjoyed using this character a lot in the beta. Their one ability is really good at just like rinsing somebody very fast. If you watched that earlier video, it'll completely like one-hit someone using the Penguin Squad ability. Summons Waddler to fire a concentrated barrage of foam shots to the fore in front of you. So this just shoots like a big burst, and like I said, it can one-hit someone. And then Toboggan Bomb is the grenade ability. Sends your penguin ahead, sliding over the ground, and then creates a path of foam and explodes. Also pretty good ability, just, a grenade ability. And the ultimate sends your Emperor Penguin forging ahead, blasting away foam and rivals along the way to blow up with a massive explosion. So basically the same as your other ability, but a large explosion from that ultimate. The next character is Ravebreaker, using the World Sanitizer weapon. It's a wide hose style, continuously fires foam around over a wide area, easy to operate at close to medium range. First ability is called Home in the Foam, where you dive down and move around under the foam. Then when you release, you jump out and destroy the foam that you were in, and then you can move the stick for different actions, it says, which I'm not 100% on what that means, but kind of like the shark ability from earlier. You go around in the foam, but wherever you pop out, it gets rid of the foam, which is interesting, I guess. And then you have Decontamination as your grenade ability, which is to hurl Roly-Moly, who gets hidden in the foam where they land. When a rival approaches, they explode and wipe out the bubbles. So this is like a trap ability, which I don't think any other characters have this. You have a couple of charges of this, so you can have 2 out at once. You throw them into the foam, and if an enemy comes near that, there's a big explosion where they take damage, and then it also wipes out the foam in that area, meaning they are harder for them to get away because you can't move as fast on like your surfboard if you don't have foam. So it's sort of a trap ability, and you would then be alerted that they hit the trap, and then you could presumably finish them off. And your ultimate is called The Party's Over, which unleashes a super powerful Roly-Moly that sucks up surrounding rivals and foam. Will sort of clean out a whole area, as well as killing and damaging rivals in that area. So this is an interesting character because it's the only one that you're really like taking away foam, and also traps and stuff like that. Interesting one. I didn't get to play it that much, but the next character is called the Barista. He is using the Coffee Breaker weapon. It's another long hose style. Continuously shoots foam over a large distance, easy to operate at medium to long range. It's just a full fire hose. Basically, both of these last characters were. This one's even more focused, just one spray fire hose. His first ability is called Super City Roast. He shoots out Toraja, that's his little, buddy, and it quickly creates a foam path and then sprays foam around for a while. And then his grenade ability is to unleash a siphon-style missile that creates a wall of froth where it strikes. You can hold it down to aim it. So this is kind of like Viper from Valorant or something like that, if that's a reference it makes like a wall of foam, and you can climb up on it that way, sort of take high ground, you can hide behind it. It's an interesting idea. It makes a big wall of foam. And then the ultimate is to send your buddy up high to unleash a foaming milk laser on a particular location, so you can call just a big blast down in one specific spot. And the final 8th character from the beta is called Mel T. It's the ice cream cone looking lady, and their weapon is called Heartful Delivery, and it's a launcher style. This one's sort of like a rocket launcher, which I also didn't really get to try out, but it seemed interesting. It's the only kind with a launcher right now. Fires ice cream shaped missiles. If you catch a rival in your sights, the weapon will lock on. So that's kind of cool, kind of interesting. I'm not sure how it fully works, but you have a rocket launcher that can lock onto someone. And your first ability is to summon your buddy and have it fire loads of soap suds. You can see that there. And then the other one is called Sumptuous Promo. Fires ice cream missiles that pound a particular point with a bubble bombardment. Another just sort of area strike ability. And then your ultimate is to fire a penetrating cream laser that can be moved with the camera controls while it's energized. So this is a big, like, huge laser beam of foam that if you can manage to hit someone with it, it will take them out, or it'll just cover an area. You can aim it around with your right stick when it is blasting. So kind of interesting. You have a little bit of control over it. And that is about it. That is all of the characters and their abilities from the Foamstars open beta. I'm not 100% on when the game is actually launching, but the beta was just last weekend, and I got a chance to try them all out, so I thought I'd put this video up. Hopefully this helped you. This is what you were looking for, and you enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like. I tried to kind of move pretty fast. The video is still a little longer than I would have liked, but there's, 8 characters, 3 abilities each. It takes a little while to go over them all, but hopefully this was enough information, exactly what you were looking for. If it was, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you want to see more from me. Do new gaming videos every 2 days at the very least. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Comment down below if you're excited for Foamstars, what you think of the game. If you got to try out the beta, what you thought of it. I wasn't blown away, but I was decently impressed. I expected it to be worse, and it wasn't. It wasn't bad at all, actually. It's a pretty good game, so hopefully it does well.